The thrill of travel, discovering new landscapes, embracing diverse cultures, and creating cherished memories holds a special allure, especially in retirement. For many seniors over 70, the freedom to explore the world feels like a well-earned opportunity to fulfill lifelong dreams. Yet as enticing as travel can be, it comes with significant risks that are often overlooked until they become unavoidable challenges. Aging brings changes to our bodies and minds, making travel more physically demanding, mentally exhausting, and potentially hazardous. The adventurous trips you enjoyed in your 40s or 50s may now pose challenges that can turn a dream vacation into a stressful, costly, or even dangerous ordeal. Many seniors believe they can travel with the same ease as in their younger years, but the reality is far different. From sudden health crises to unexpected financial burdens, the risks of traveling after 70 are substantial and often underestimated. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore 5 critical reasons why travel at this age can be risky, supported by real-life examples and practical strategies to help you make informed decisions. Each reason highlights unique challenges seniors face, empowering you to weigh the benefits against the potential pitfalls. By the end, you'll understand why travel after 70 requires extra caution and how to stay safe if you choose to embark on a journey. Stay with us until the end, as the final reason is one that many seniors overlook, leading to significant losses of money, time, and peace of mind. Let's dive in. 1. Increased health risks and medical emergencies. One of the most pressing dangers of traveling after 70 is the heightened risk of sudden health issues. As we age, conditions like heart disease, hypertension, diabetes, and respiratory problems become more common and can flare up unexpectedly. At home, accessing medical care is typically straightforward. You have a trusted doctor, a nearby hospital, and a familiar healthcare system. However, when traveling, especially in unfamiliar regions or foreign countries, getting prompt high-quality care can be a logistical nightmare. A minor issue like a cold or dehydration can escalate into a serious, even life-threatening problem when you're far from your regular medical support. Long flights, for instance, pose specific risks. Sitting for extended periods increases the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, where blood clots form in the legs, potentially leading to a pulmonary embolism if untreated. Seniors with circulatory issues or a history of clotting are particularly vulnerable. High-altitude destinations such as mountainous regions like the Andes or cities like Mexico City can strain the heart and lungs, worsening conditions like heart failure or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Even routine issues like heat exhaustion or dehydration can hit harder in unfamiliar climates, particularly in tropical or desert environments with extreme temperatures. Consider the story of Eleanor, a 73-year-old retiree who loved traveling. She booked a Mediterranean cruise expecting a relaxing escape. On day 3, she experienced shortness of breath and dizziness. The ship's medical staff provided oxygen, but the nearest hospital was hours away by sea. An emergency helicopter evacuation was arranged, but the delay in reaching advanced care turned a manageable issue into a life-threatening crisis. Eleanor survived, but the experience left her shaken and her family facing a $30,000 medical bill as her insurance didn't cover international emergencies. Medical insurance is a critical concern. Many seniors assume their regular health insurance applies abroad, only to discover mid-crisis that it doesn't. Without comprehensive travel insurance, costs for hospital stays, emergency surgeries, or even basic medications can be staggering. For example, an emergency medical evacuation, such as a helicopter airlift from a remote area, can cost $50,000 to $100,000. In countries with private healthcare systems, even routine treatments can cost thousands, potentially devastating a senior's savings. How to stay safe before traveling: schedule a thorough health checkup with your doctor to assess your fitness for travel. Discuss your itinerary, including destinations, activities, and risks, like long flights or high altitudes. Ensure you have enough medication for the trip, plus extras for delays. Research the healthcare system at your destination. Does it have reliable hospitals? Are English-speaking doctors available for international travel purchase? Comprehensive travel insurance that covers medical emergencies, hospital stays, and evacuations. Carry a detailed list of your medical conditions, medications, and emergency contacts. Preparation can mean the difference between a safe trip and a health disaster. 2. Increased exposure to infections and contaminants. Traveling after 70 exposes seniors to environments teeming with germs, viruses, and foodborne pathogens posing a significant health risk. Crowded airports, packed airplanes, busy public transportation, and unfamiliar restaurants create ideal conditions for bacteria and viruses to spread. For younger travelers, a cold or stomach bug might be a minor inconvenience. But for seniors whose immune systems weaken with age, these infections can lead to severe complications, prolonged hospitalizations, or long-term health setbacks. A single trip can expose you to more pathogens in a week than you'd encounter in months at home, and recovery can be slower and more challenging. The aging immune system is less effective at fighting off infections, making seniors more susceptible to respiratory illnesses like flu pneumonia or even common colds. Airplanes are particularly risky with passengers packed closely together, breathing recycled air for hours. Airports as global travel hubs increase exposure to unfamiliar viruses from around the world. For example, a senior might contract a new strain of flu their body hasn't encountered, leading to complications that require medical intervention. Food and water safety is another major concern. Exploring new cuisines is a highlight of travel, but unfamiliar ingredients, spices, or cooking methods can cause digestive distress. Foodborne illnesses like norovirus, E. coli, or salmonella can be particularly severe for seniors, leading to dehydration, malnutrition, or weakened immunity. In some countries, tap water or foods washed in local water, such as salads or fruits, may contain bacteria that locals are immune to, but travelers are not. Public surfaces like door handles, tray tables, seat belts, or handrails are rarely disinfected thoroughly, posing risks, especially for seniors using mobility aids like canes or walkers that frequently touch these surfaces. Take the case of Henry, a 71-year-old who traveled to South America to explore its vibrant culture. While dining at a local market, he contracted a bacterial infection from improperly prepared food. What started as mild stomach discomfort escalated into severe dehydration, requiring a week-long hospital stay. His trip was cut short, and recovery took weeks, highlighting how quickly a minor exposure can derail a vacation for a senior. How to stay safe, minimize infection risks by wearing a mask in crowded areas, washing hands frequently, and carrying hand sanitizer. Stick to bottled or filtered water and avoid raw or undercooked foods in unfamiliar places. Research food safety standards at your destination and choose reputable restaurants with high hygiene ratings. For international travel, consult a travel clinic for recommended vaccines such as those for hepatitis A or typhoid, and carry medications for respiratory or gastrointestinal issues. Staying vigilant about hygiene can significantly reduce the risk of illness. 3. Travel fatigue and recovery challenges. Travel is inherently demanding, and for seniors over 70, the physical and mental toll can be overwhelming. Long flights, early check-ins, unpredictable schedules, and hours of walking or standing can lead to exhaustion that lingers for days or weeks. Unlike in younger years when a good night's sleep could recharge you, seniors often find that fatigue compounds other issues, weakening the immune system, impairing coordination, and increasing the risk of illness or injury. What should be an exciting adventure can become a draining ordeal that takes longer to recover from than the trip itself. Sleep disruption is a major contributor to travel fatigue. Unfamiliar beds, noisy hotels, or jet lag from crossing time zones can make quality rest elusive. Studies show seniors take longer to adjust to time zone changes, meaning jet lag can persist for days, diminishing the enjoyment of a trip. Sleep deprivation affects more than energy levels. It impairs mental sharpness, weakens immunity, and increases the risk of heart issues or falls. For example, a senior struggling to stay alert during a guided tour might miss critical instructions or lose their balance, leading to accidents. Physical strain is another challenge. Prolonged sitting on planes, buses, or trains can cause muscle stiffness, joint swelling, or blood clots, particularly for seniors with arthritis or circulatory issues. Once at the destination, sightseeing, carrying luggage, or keeping up with packed itineraries can quickly become overwhelming. Consider Margaret, a 76-year-old who planned a 3-week European vacation with her husband. After a 12-hour flight and navigating a crowded airport, she was exhausted before the trip began. By day 3, she struggled to walk long distances, needed frequent breaks, and found herself too tired to enjoy museums or tours. Her vacation became a struggle to keep up, and she spent weeks recovering afterward, regretting not planning a less demanding trip. Diet and hydration also play a critical role. Unfamiliar foods can disrupt digestion, causing bloating or discomfort. Seniors often neglect hydration while on the move, especially during long travel days. Dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, or confusion, making even simple activities like walking through a museum feel daunting. Combined with poor sleep and physical strain, these factors can leave seniors feeling worse after a trip than before it. How to stay safe: plan rest days to recover from travel demands and avoid overloading your schedule with back-to-back activities. Choose shorter flights with layovers to move around and stretch. Pack nutritious snacks, stay hydrated with bottled water, and prioritize naps or early bedtimes. Listen to your body and adjust plans to match your energy levels. A vacation should leave you refreshed, not depleted. 4. Higher risk of falls and injuries. Falls are among the most dangerous risks for seniors traveling after 70. As we age, balance reflexes and bone density decline, making accidents more likely and their consequences more severe. A minor stumble at home might result in a bruise, but a fall while traveling, especially in unfamiliar or inaccessible environments, can lead to broken bones, lengthy hospital stays, or permanent mobility issues. A single fall can drastically alter a senior's independence, turning a vacation into a painful and costly ordeal. Travel environments often present unique hazards. Hotels, cruise ships, or historic sites may have uneven floors, poorly lit staircases, or slippery surfaces. Many destinations, particularly in older cities like Lisbon or developing countries, lack accessibility accommodations, like ramps or handrails. Simple tasks like boarding a bus, navigating cobblestone streets, or climbing steps at a tourist site can become dangerous. Emergency medical services in some areas may be slower or less advanced, delaying treatment and worsening outcomes. Consider Robert, a 77-year-old who dreamed of visiting Greece. Active and fit, he walked daily in his neighborhood without issue. However, in Athens, he encountered uneven sidewalks and steep hills. One evening in a dimly lit street, he tripped on a cobblestone, fell, and fractured his wrist. He required surgery and months of rehabilitation, cutting his trip short and leaving him with a painful recovery. What was meant to be a dream trip became an experience he regretted. Fatigue, irregular meals, and disrupted sleep, common during travel, further impair balance and coordination. For seniors with arthritis or joint pain, long walks through airports or tourist sites can cause swelling or discomfort, increasing the likelihood of a misstep. Even minor injuries like sprains can take longer to heal and disrupt travel plans. How to stay safe: choose destinations with good accessibility, such as hotels with elevators or cities with flat paved paths. Avoid high-risk areas with uneven terrain or poor lighting. Wear supportive, non-slip shoes and consider using a walking stick or cane for stability. Stay well-rested, hydrated, and mindful of your physical limits. Prioritizing safety over ambition ensures travel doesn't compromise your long-term mobility. 5. Travel insurance and financial risks beyond health concerns. Financial risks are a major hurdle for seniors traveling after 70. Many assume their savings or regular insurance will cover unexpected issues, but medical emergencies, trip cancellations, or scams can drain finances, rapidly turning a well-planned trip into a financial nightmare. These risks are particularly devastating for seniors on fixed incomes, where a single unforeseen expense can have long-lasting consequences. Medical care abroad is a significant financial risk. Most standard health insurance plans don't cover international treatment, leaving seniors responsible for potentially thousands of dollars in medical bills. For example, a hospital stay for a heart issue or a broken bone can cost $10,000 or more in some countries. Emergency medical evacuations, such as airlifts from remote areas or cruise ships, can exceed $50,000. Without comprehensive travel insurance, these costs fall entirely on the traveler, potentially wiping out savings. Trip cancellations are another financial pitfall. Seniors often book trips months in advance, but sudden health issues, a common occurrence after 70, can force cancellations. Airlines, hotels, and cruise lines frequently have strict non-refunded policies, meaning seniors can lose thousands of dollars without trip cancellation insurance. For instance, a senior who books a $5,000 cruise but falls ill before departure may lose the entire amount if unprotected. Scams and fraud pose additional threats. Seniors are prime targets for scammers who exploit travelers with tactics like fake taxi services, overpriced goods, or credit card theft. Online scams such as fraudulent vacation deals are increasingly common. Susan, a 75-year-old retiree, booked a Caribbean resort through what seemed like a reputable website. Upon arrival, she discovered the resort didn't exist, leaving her stranded. She paid double for alternative accommodations, turning her dream trip into a financial disaster that cost her thousands. How to stay safe. Verify whether your health insurance covers international travel. If not, purchase comprehensive travel insurance that includes medical emergencies, hospital stays, and trip cancellations. Book through reputable companies and avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Be cautious with cash and credit card information, avoiding sharing details with strangers. Use secure payment methods and monitor accounts for suspicious activity. Financial vigilance can protect your savings and peace of mind. Final thoughts. Traveling after 70 can be a rewarding way to explore the world, but it comes with significant risks that demand careful consideration. From sudden health emergencies and infections to debilitating fatigue falls and financial pitfalls, these challenges can transform a dream vacation into a stressful or dangerous experience. While the desire to travel in retirement is understandable, the reality is that after 70, it requires far more planning, caution, and awareness than in younger years. Does this mean seniors should abandon travel altogether? Not at all. Instead, adapt your approach to prioritize safety and enjoyment. Opt for shorter trips closer to home, choose destinations with accessible facilities and reliable health care, and build rest days into your itinerary. Consult your doctor before traveling. Ensure you have comprehensive travel insurance and research your destination's safety and accessibility. Ask critical questions. Is your health stable enough for the trip? Do you have adequate insurance? Is the destination suitable for your needs? Honest answers can prevent unnecessary stress or hardship. Ultimately, travel should enhance your life, not create problems that linger long after the trip ends. Longevity is about maintaining quality independence and peace of mind. If avoiding risky travel preserves your health and well-being, it's worth reconsidering before booking that next flight. By planning wisely, you can enjoy the joys of travel while minimizing its dangers. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of travel risks for seniors. Share one thing you learned today in the comments below and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your insights inspire us to create valuable content. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe, and share to stay updated on future discussions. Safe travels, and we look forward to connecting with you again.